Hi, it's time for Mid-South Viewpoint. I'm Byron Tyler. We are on location now in the studios of Branson, Missouri. I love coming to Branson. We've got Avery, we've got Nadia, we've got Michael Cole.
Yes, sir.
And you're known as the Voices of Glory.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Yes.
Now, you got some national attention, I believe, on a show called America's Got Talent. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
So some of our listeners might remember that show. And you went pretty far in the competition.
Yeah, in 2009, we were on America's Got Talent, like you said, but we placed fifth out of over 100,000 contestants on that show.
Wait a minute, now that's big. You placed fifth in over 100,000 people. How did that make you feel, Nadia?
It was a wonderful experience. It was almost a surreal experience. It was, I couldn't believe it was happening to us, just being on national television and just being on America's Got Talent was a blessing, just to be able to share our music to thousands and thousands of people on television. Also in the stadium, what I said, not stadium, what would you call it?
Auditorium?
Auditorium, yes. So yeah, it was an extreme blessing.
The process of competition in that for you, Avery, what was it like?
The process was just amazing, you know. It was a lot of work and a lot of effort to get that done, especially at the ages we were, because that was 4 years ago, and Nadia was 9, I was 13, and Michael was, how old were you?
I was 17 on the show.
So it was really fun for us, you know, and it was just an amazing experience. You know, they really treated us like we were a family, and they treated us like stars. So it felt great being on that show, and just to see how many people supported us after the fact of that show was amazing.
So where did it begin for you guys? Music in your home? Were your parents musical? Tell me about growing up.
Well, our parents were musical. My mother was actually a bilingual biology teacher, and she was a choir director, dancer, played a little bit of clarinet, and was a great singer. And our father also had a prison ministry. He used to go into the various prisons and plays guitar and sing. But that's not what really started music for us. We actually started out in 2005. Our mom was actually involved in a head-on collision with a drunk driver. And due to that accident, she laid in a coma for 8 months. And our father came to us and asked us to start singing to our mother by her bedside just to try to get her to respond. And after a while, it became a ministry for us after our uncle came to us and asked us to sing to the various other people in the hospital. So we started going from hospital room to hospital room, nursing home to nursing home, eventually churches and larger events. And then, as a lot of people know, back in 2009, we were on America's Got Talent, where God just brought us up to a whole nother platform.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we've been everywhere from Madison Square Garden, several trips overseas, the ICM and GMA Awards out in Nashville, Tennessee, and also being able to be a part of the Andy Williams Christmas show here in town.
Yeah.
Did you ever imagine that singing to mom or moving into singing to others that were ill in the hospital in that condition, that you would be where you are right now?
No, I don't think we ever thought of it. Just singing to our mother in the hospital. We thought that was just going to be the only thing. We traveled from churches just to sing, but we didn't know it was going to be national. And just singing now is just a blessing, because you know that God works in mysterious ways. But when you're singing to your mom, and now everyone knows you around the world just from the Voices of Glory. If they hear the name Voices of Glory, they're like, those 3 kids on America's Got Talent, oh my gosh. And it's just a blessing to be in Branson.
Yep.
How's your mom doing, Avery?
She's getting better, you know. She's still in a wheelchair, but each and every day she's getting better and just going through therapy and trying her best. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so the show here in Branson, nightly, tell me about the schedule.
Well, the show's called AO Starring Voices of Glory, but we actually do 4 to 6 days a week, and we're mainly 3 p.m.s, but the thing is we tried to make it so that anybody, depending on when they're coming into town, can come and see our show. We have mainly 3 p.m. shows, but we do have 10 a.m. shows throughout the year and 8 p.m. shows throughout the year as well. So that would just be something that they'd have to check the schedule on.
Okay, what's it like for you to headline your own show?
It is awesome.
It's amazing,
yeah.
you know. It was really fun because we got to audition all the band members, and you know,
We felt like, you know,
yeah,
Sharon
and
Sharon and Piers.
We got to sit down with our pads and say, "Oh, who are you?" So it was a new experience.
Yeah,
so it was really fun.
It's great to headline our own show in Branson, Missouri. Just being the ages that we are, and also just being a new group in Branson, just to show Branson something new.
Okay, why Branson?
Well, we actually moved out here about 3 years ago, and we felt like after the situation that brought us here, we ended up just deciding as a family that this is the place that we wanted to be. It was not only family friendly, but there was a sense of community that really believed in God and country still. And we kept Branson as a home base as we made our various travels throughout the 3 years since America's Got Talent, just traveling all over the country as well as traveling overseas, and just making Branson a home base. And this past couple years, we were trying to decide whether we wanted to actually headline a show in Branson or whether we were going to continue to stay on the road. And we decided last year, we were just like, if we were going to open up a show here in Branson, we were going to let God open the doors, and we would see where it would work out. And coming down to like the last couple months before the year ended, we were getting ready to head out on the road, and the Hughes brothers, Miss Lena Hughes, actually came to us and was just like, we have a slot in our theater and we would like you guys to fill it. And it really showed us that after all last year praying about whether being in a show here in Branson would really be our next move. It really showed us how God can really work in mysterious ways and open up doors, not only in just getting us into the theater, but also it seemed like as we were trying to set up this show, exactly when we needed people, God would place people in our lives to help us out, whether it was our vocal arranger, Miss Jana Evans, to our choreographer, Miss Tanya Coker, to other people helping out with the show. The Hughes brothers were a great help to putting this all together, and we're really excited about the product that we really have in our show. You'll hear not only the three of us singing, but we have a fantastic band, and we're singing a variety of music from gospel, jazz, soul, R&B, pop, and just so much more. So.
And we're originally from New York, too, upstate New York, mid-state. And it's funny how my brother said talked about the Hughes brothers, because before we actually thought of going to a theater, our manager told us to write names of the theaters that we wanted to be in, and all three of our list, we had the Hughes brothers.
Actually, all six of ours.
Six of ours, yeah.
Between the three of us, our parents, and our manager, that was the one theater that was on everybody's list.
And now being in the theater with the Hughes brothers, it's just family coming together. We love each other so much. It's just like family that. It's like long lost cousins coming together.
Well, Avery, Michael has interwoven through this conversation, and each of you have made reference to God, to faith. How important that is to your family?
Well, I can't tell you enough. You know, God's everything to us. You know, the reason why we are where we are is because of God. And throughout all of our trials and stuff, we've always had that comfort. You know, we always had God to be right by our sides and let us know that everything's going to be okay. So the reason why we put God first is because we've seen it firsthand, you know, with our mom and everything. Our mom was in a coma for 8 months, and somebody who's in a coma for that long usually doesn't get out of it, you know, and now our mom's with us. She's at almost every one of our concerts, and it's just amazing to see what God's done in our lives, even being as young as we are, you know, and just the wisdom that He gave us, you know, and the people that He let us perform with, so we could see how to be professionals, and just the things God's done, we're just amazed by. Like, we've performed with people like Lee Greenwood, Tony Orlando, some big name people, you know, and we just give it all to God because we couldn't do it by ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, would you guys honor us today and give us a taste of something? I know, you know, there's no band behind you. You don't want me playing because I don't know how. But if you guys could maybe a cappella something for us, we would love to.
Sure. So, guys, what would you like to sing?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we could do anything.
Do you want to hear gospel,
jazz?
gospel?
All right, let's do gospel.
We'll do one of our favorite hymns, and that is Holy, Holy, Holy.
Holy, holy, holy. Early
Trinity.
Ayo, starring the Voices of Glory. We've got Michael, Nadia, and Avery Cole in the studio with us today. Guys, you bless me. Thank you so much.
It is a blessing to be here.
Thank
And one thing that I'm not sure if we mentioned in the interview is that Ayo actually has two meanings. It means hey you in slang, but also in Yoruba, a language mainly spoken in West Africa. It means joy. So we're just trying to spread as much joy as possible, and we try to do that through singing the various songs that we do.
Yeah, and we have all of our ages. Avery's 17. I'm Nadia. I'm 13, and Michael, he's 20.
Yep.
Well, I can tell you this. When you mentioned about what Ayo means in the African language of joy, I sense the joy in your faces, your excitement for Christ when you share, and being here in Branson. Again, it's at the Hughes Theater.
Yes,
Yes,
the
sir.
Hughes Brothers
You have a
Theater.
website?
Yes.
Yes, you can go to thevoicesofglory.com. Again, that's thevoicesofglory.com. Or if you want to check out just our schedule for our show, you can go to aobranson.com.
All right. Hey, guys, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a
God
blessing.
bless you all listening.